fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment. Between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
One set. 31. 19,
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Watch the slant. Set it. Hey, alert 3. Chance. Kill.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
31's the mic. Heavy on the edges.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Wentz rolling to his right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
36, 36. Check 24, check 24.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Washington 0.
Check, check, lucky. Check, check, front down. Check, check, check.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Slam, slam.
He may try and run for this. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 79 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off in the coverage. Their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Taking on for Philadelphia.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Washington nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Woods. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
We got 4. Dragon 60. 31's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, Smash. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 31's the mic.
Here's Hurts to throw. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember it was a play in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down, Washington.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making the play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A good pickup there, a 22. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, it's Sanders. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a timeout.
1st and 10.
7 seconds left in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's been a long day for you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
1, 2, 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Wentz. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
On play action, it's Wentz. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Wentz to try again after the pick-6. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Woods. And he's out right at the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Wentz going to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The
passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Wentz now to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Tight end's right. You got three down. 34, eyes on 34.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
That's good for 28 yards. Now Wentz again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And his throw is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's free. He's coming. Double up. Hey, smash, Rocco. Shoot.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Room here to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Check it back.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
6-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get...
And oh, he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Washington.
Now Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
Please, I don't know. It has not been good.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. yards. 7 yards there and a first down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. The Eagles on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Don't get nervous. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go, D.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the option, it will be Hurts. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
31's the Mike. 65, 65.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Eagles 47, Washington nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
82.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Wentz's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That one looks like he'll throw here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
By Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One final try now for Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll move the chains.
Washington.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. It's